You know, some people might wonder why a film composer would write an album of music for meditation. I took a silent meditation retreat when I was very young. It was the first time I'd ever experienced silence. My album Crown comes from what I've learned about mind and silence and how the brain responds to sounds, how different spiritual musics have incorporated not just what we would think of as music, but of sound itself, bells and different instruments. Crown embodies a lot of that. I met an anthropologist some years ago who spent some time in South America and had found these Peruvian whistles that came in sets of 7, a very spiritual number in a lot of the cultures in ancient South American religions. And he found that when 7 people blew through these whistles, they were so tightly close in pitch that it created what are called beat tones, sometimes thought of as binaural beats. He gave me a set of these ancient Peruvian whistles, which I had for a year. And I used to gather friends at my place or sometimes up in the mountains. And we would share in this experience instruments where each one of us was playing a tone, but we stopped hearing the tone. And what we started to hear were just the beats between the sounds coming into our left ear and our right ear. Fast forward to recently, I happened upon this obscure piece of software that recreated this effect of what binaural beats sound like. In experimenting with it, I decided to write this album, Crown, Transcendental Binaural Music for Therapy. Hearing these sounds evokes a response in our brains to calm us down, to center us, to bring about some silence. I never figured out how to create that effect until I found this particular tool as a way to center the mind and quiet the mind, but in a way that in some ways also feels rather musical. That is what brought about the Crown album.